Hi, this is a podcast dedicated to role models on your doorstep here at the University of Leeds. This is a project funded by Research England through the Enhancing Research Cultures stream. We wanted to create a platform to share relatable and inspirational stories from colleagues from a range of cultural backgrounds, sexual orientations, roles and career stages. I'm Jacki Willson, an Associate Professor in Performance and Gender in the School of Performance and Culture Industries. And today I'll be talking to Aneta Rus. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Who also works at PCI as part of the cleaning team. And she will be talking to me today about her experience and perspective as an international member of staff, but also other things that she's interested in. So hello, Aneta. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming here today to talk to me. Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your role here at Leeds?
Hello. My role is I am assistant team leader in the cleaning service. I'm cleaner and I helping my team leaders to with something when needed help actually. And I'm cleaning full time, so 7 hours a day. I'm cleaning in a PCI and also in the different buildings. Depends when need me to clean and do me something. I'm cleaning for 9 years, so I'm working 9 years in Leeds University. What else?
Yeah, there'll be loads. Let me kind of ask you another question, and then we'll just sort of pull that out, because I know we've had a bit of a chat and there's loads to share. So I suppose, what do you enjoy about your role?
Yes, I really enjoy my role. I enjoy my work because I really like to do, and I love the contact with the people. So that is important. I working between the people, so that is a really good. And also cleaning is maybe somebody will be said, so it's not something really fantastic, job. But I really love this doing because I have a quite pleasure to see, how look everything after like I finish cleaning. And so I think so.
Yeah. And also, there are a lot of different things that you've been doing since you've come here. And we were talking about all of the different kind of places that you've been to and cleaned and things. Do you want to sort of talk a bit about that, about, like working within a team here at PCI, but also like beyond, isn't it? Because you know so many people, Aneta.
Yes, I know so many people. I've been in every single building in Leeds University. I've been there cleaning because my role before was like deep cleaning, deep cleaner actually. So we're doing a deep cleaning in every single toilet on the Leeds University. Also, we're working outside Leeds, main camp, so like a Spen Farm or sport on a Wheatwood, sport center on a Wheatwood. So I'm doing a lot of different kind of jobs, and I know a lot of people because that is actually we met, people every time when I go into different place. So yeah.
What is the farm then? They actually have animals there?
Yeah, it's a pig's farm.
And you have to, did you have to do that?
No, we're just doing we're just cleaning offices and social area when they have a lunch or something like that.
Yeah. God, yeah, I didn't even know they had a farm. So that was really interesting. Okay, so can you tell me a bit about because you're not English.
I'm not
You're not
English.
So can you tell me a bit about your life journey, sort of getting to this point of working at Leeds?
I came to England 2024, so this year will be like 20 years. I live in England. I came because my partner came first, and I'm just follow him. I just in the beginning was something like was planned just coming, and because I never been abroad, so that was my first time when I've been abroad as well. So just big challenge. I traveled myself. That was a time when was no cheap flights, so I have to coming by bus, coach bus, which won't take me 33 hours, I think so. I travel. And just in the beginning was something like we thinking just to come and see how it's in a different country than Poland, because I'm from Poland. But I stayed here, so I'm not back to Poland.
Where in Poland are you from exactly?
I'm from that is just the middle of country. I'm from village, actually. I live in a village for 25 years. I live in a village. So that we have a farm. Actually, it was 2 farms, which one I be working on a farm. And next, I moved to a little town because I find it my first job. So I have to move to my closer town because I have a better connection with where I'm working. I'm working in the kitchen, so that was my first job, which one I finished my A-level, and I'm going to work in the kitchen. Actually, I was helping in the kitchen. Next, I cooking and doing on a bar and everything else. So that was my first job. And next, I actually moved with my partner. We start to live together in quite, it's not big town, but next to a big city. And we working together. We working together there, and that was a socks factory, because my partner is a knitter, so just operating machines, which would make the socks. I'm just actually form the socks, so something like that. And after what, like my partner came, I came after him. So we lived there.
Ah, so you worked on you worked on a farm.
Yeah.
And your family's 2 farms.
Yes, my family have one farm, but my uncle have another one. That is a little bit complicated because my family, we have a house. We live in my uncle's house. So actually we help him on the farm, so we can stay there. We not pay for house because we help him on his farm, and we have our own farm, which we have to working as well. So yes, so it was like working on the 2 farms.
Gosh. Wow, that's really fascinating. And then you end up cleaning a farm at the university.
And next year coming at the end. And also that is a cleaning is not I never I never have a ambition, something I really want to know. I never know what I want to doing in my in the future. But my mom was a cleaner, actually. That was a funny, but my mom was a cleaner, and sometimes she have to take me to her work. So, and because I never dream about it, so one day I will be cleaner. So that was a for the house circle,
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I suppose that thing about taking probably you were taken to work when your mum was a cleaner, and then you're probably, I think you were saying that you took your children's. Maybe we'll go into that bit in a minute.
Hope a lot.
Children are hard, aren't they? So okay, so thinking about that, your mum taking you to work when she was a cleaner. So talk about your greatest kind of challenges and barriers.
Oh, in England.
Well, coming to England, yeah.
The biggest one, I think, so is a language barrier, because I learning English in Poland, but I never, thought I would be live somewhere which like this language I need and something like that. So I'm not really was good with English. So first barrier was a language. Next barrier, because that is I never been abroad, so I don't see different countries how look. So that is a little bit was like a no, maybe difficult, but it was no, maybe shocked is too big word, but something surprised me how many different culture and how many different people with other world live in the UK. So that was something like which one I find out, so was was wow. you know, because met another people with a different culture, different country. So that was a, you know, surprised me, not surprised me, but it was a, you know, a big challenge for me was a food, actually, because I, like I said before, I live in a farm in Poland, so we produce our food, so which one we're eating. And that was a most natural one. So we're not using a fertilizer, we're not using you know, was like a organic now, I can say. So that was a big challenge because like I came to England and started eating this food. I have a very big problem with my stomach. So my, you know, so that was a big challenge because, you know, was so different food, those different tastes, and I have to get used to it. This one actually tastes completely different. So that was a big challenge, and the big challenge was sorted out the papers. I mean, papers like, I mean, bank accounts, all the papers, which one I never have that lot of in Poland. So first time I have to doing like a home office and a lot of that actually things, which one like I came to England, we have to doing home office and we have to pay for that as well, like we came. So actually, yeah, so that was a big challenge. I think, and something else. I think so. No, I think so.
It'll come to you,
Yeah,
but that's loads anyway.
Yeah.
So okay, so that was like challenges. And so what about now living in England? You know, what do you find a challenge still? I mean, this is like 20 years now, isn't it? Yeah.
Now is actually is a little bit better, but I have two kids. Which one is both is a Polish. Both have a Polish passport, and get the English passport is so difficult because they actually born here. I have a daughter which one is 18 this year, and son will be 15 this month actually. So my daughter want to English passport, but get an English passport have to pay 1,300 now, I think so. So actually, that is quite difficult for that. She lived there. Only she in Poland been few times on a holiday, so she doesn't live in Poland, so she doesn't know how, you know, she is actually England is like her country. So she speaks English, she been there in a school, she finished just the college, and so it's quite difficult for her, you know, like she can't get the English passport because we have to pay a lot of money for her. And plus, is if you have a lot of money, it's not that bad. Actually, it's a lot of money, but it's not that bad. But it's worst even I needed two people, which one will be sign her passport, which one know her a lot more than 2 years, and that can be something like doctor, teacher, something like that. And but nobody want to give you know, like a private you know, date, you know, like a private you know, names and then the address and stuff like that. So nobody want to doing that because that is a private you know, things which one they don't want to give it. So that is a big challenge for me now.
Yeah, and I suppose that thinking about all of the those experiences of coming here, you know, and to work, you know, well, then eventually the University of Leeds. Is there anything that you would, with all that experience, give as advice to somebody coming over from Poland that's in a similar situation?
Now situation is more difficult because, you know, like was Brexit, so it's no actually chance to somebody come from Poland to here because have to have a visa, you know, like a working visa, which one is very expensive, and next have to be a sponsors, and so that is a lot of hassle, and though everybody can come, only for some you know, like doctors, nurses, something have a good occupation, like a good job.
So what it means, therefore, then is it's barred people like you yourself from having that experience of coming to a different country and kind of set, hasn't it? I mean, you know, that kind of, there's barriers now, more barriers.
Yeah, it's about more barriers.
More
now.
barriers.
Yes, more
Yeah.
barriers now.
So tell us a bit then about how you adapted when you were here in terms of, because you have your team,
Yeah.
and you get, I presume you kind of get on with your team.
Yes, I adapted quite well. I'm working actually. I working before like a cleaner in a private houses. So my friends always said me, oh, because we have a friend which was working at the Leeds University as a cleaner. And she always said me, oh, go there, you know, will be better because, you know, we'll be working, you will have a holiday, sick and stuff like that, because working for self was quite difficult because I haven't holiday pay and, you know, on a sick as well, like children born, I haven't pay. So actually she said, oh, go to university, you know, and I was thinking, no, I can't, you know, that is you know, it's something which one I expect something high because, you know, high education and, you know, something which one was for me is really high level, I thought. So next, actually the same friend, she said, no, you go there, you know, push me. So I apply. And I find out, so it was completely different than I think. I spotted a lot of people. I met a lot of people, which one was really nice. I haven't any bad experience on the Leeds University. Everybody was so friendly, so nice. Even in my team, I feel so well. And of course, there's some problems, but like everybody have it. But I feel so you know, like including with all the, you know, cleaning service, Leeds University, because I met a lot of people in the different buildings and all the buildings, which, you know, a lot of people, which one was cleaning service, portiers, professors, doctors, and everybody was so nice. And I never have a bad experience with. So I feel, you know, so actually I feel really good working there.
Oh,
here.
that's nice. Nice to hear. I mean, what did you do in terms of beyond, you know, in your life living in Leeds? What did you do to you know, make friends or to kind of like your own interests, you know?
Actually, I played the football for a 1 year, but something. So I feel really, you know, I found a team. Actually, somebody asked me to join a team because my son playing a football seems like he was 5, so 10 years play a football, and Gafford Villa want to build a new team for women's. That was for beginners, so it was a different age. So we have an age from 16 to, I don't know, 80. So I play there. So I met a lot of people there because our team quite growing. In the beginning was only 5, but next is growing to 20 odd people. So that I feel, you know, very well because we're doing the same things and we're going out, and so it was so nice to meet somebody, you know, different than you know my than Leeds University and my just you know my partner's family. Something doing it different actually. So, but I have to stop because I've damaged my knee and I can't back to football anymore. Will be better for my health, I think. So maybe I can back, but I've horribly damaged my knee.
Oh, I suppose it's trying to find something now that you could do that doesn't involve your knee.
Yeah, I thought so. You know, I'm just like, yeah, so something which will not be there, you know, running, maybe just something sitting, maybe check or something, you know. Like
yeah, I suppose, yeah. But that's nice though, isn't it? That sense of kind of like teamwork, being part of a group.
Yes, and also, you know, like I'm also like my son playing a football, so all the parents is connection together. We're going out after the season or something like that. So that was another, you know, so my connection actually with the people. So it was about their work now and about the, you know, around the children, because, you know, they're doing something which one, you know, like, oh, my daughter doing like fencing, so I know.
Ooh. So then
there is
because then you build, so that's one way of building kind of friendships, isn't it? You know, through your children's kind of networks and communities.
Yeah,
you know?
and we build it.
Yeah. So okay. So can you tell us about one or two memorable moments in your professional or personal life?
For example, yes, so maybe personal life, so that I think so my children come. So that was like born my children. So that was a big challenge for me as well, because I'm never thinking so I will be a parent. But yes, so I have 2 kids, so that was a big challenge, that big adventure, which will never finish, I'm afraid.
It goes on forever, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So that is a thing. What else? And what?
I'm sure there was something else that you were telling me.
Yeah,
We see slit, doesn't it? It's gone. It might come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was the last kind of question, and we might remember the other memorable one. Are there any particular kind of aspects, qualities, or traits, Aneta, that, about you that you feel particularly proud of?
I feel proud of. I feel proud of myself because I'm doing these big steps and came here. So that was big steps for me. And also I'm proud with my kids, how they developing here and how they adapt. Actually, for them is like first country, because they don't know really Poland really much. We try to actually, like going on a holiday, we try to show Poland, geography, history, so our all the holidays is like a geography history for them, Polish geography history. So that I'm proud for my kids. I'm proud so I can, I started working on the Leeds University, that was a big step for me as well, because I'm worrying about. So yes, I'm proud of that. And I think so.
Yeah,
That's it.
That sounds good to me. But the adapting, being the kind of that kind of skill of being able to adapt, or personality trait, it sounds really kind of I don't know, a kind of important thing, really.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised. So it's very quickly I'm adapt to living here, and I feel like I will be living for in the beginning of my life. So it's not like something feel very like something which on my life before, like I came to England, and after like I came to England, I feel so much like I will be always live in England. I adapted so well. Even in the beginning, very quickly just adapted to everything, which one was a completely different, these 2 countries completely different, and I have to mentally have to changing, my mentality, vision about the something. But actually, I was surprised in a few things as well. Like I came, so which one I have to adapt it. For example, buses, like buses, late buses. So that was for me nightmare. And learning a patient in England.
Being patient.
Yes, I learning that in England.
Not being not patient as in doctor's patient. You mean patience?
Yeah, patience. Yeah.
Oh.
Because here everything is like a buses, always late. So something which one in our country is quite regular, and it can be late, like a 5 minutes, but sometimes it's no coming bus. Or in a queue, like shop, you are doing like a shopping, and for example, in a counter, and for example, with everybody talking to self and doing it so slowly, everything, packing. So in the beginning, I'm thinking, oh my God, what was I doing? I'm just thinking, like I have to rush, but no, I'm just slowing down, so that actually
That's an interesting point.
learning.
So you have to be patient to live
Yeah.
here.
Actually, it's a good one, because always, like in your life, you always, just running, because you have always something and not think about the other people, just something like, I don't know how to say, but you know, like waiting in a Poland in a buy something in a cash machine, yeah, in a cashier, you know, and put it your stuff, you know, shopping on a, you know, on a tape. And next, you know, everything is going very fast, very quickly. But here is everything just slowly, and they talking each other. It's a more nicer, you know. I mean that one is a more nicer, and even, you know, here I always think about how is it like you going to bank or to office, sorted out something, some documents. Everybody is so nice, even like. In the beginning, I have a struggle with language very bad, very much. So everybody, you know, it's not like, oh, we don't want to talk with you. Everybody was explain me 100 times because 100 times I ask because I want to know, so I could understand. So that was a good as well, you know. But next, like I'm going now to Poland and I want to sort it out something. So it's quite difficult now because I'm, you know, actually get used to here how to doing everything, and go to Poland, and sometimes it's people is not very nice. So I'm thinking opposite way now.
That's interesting. When did that transition happen, do you think?
Oh, I think so, like after, you know, after the first 5, maybe 6 years, you know, just I start to, you know, looking, you know, like I go to Poland, especially like my daughter born. And we want to sort it out the documents in Poland. And well, I was so surprised how difficult, you know, sorted out there, and nobody very helpful, nobody very nice. So, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, so I get used to with this one where everybody's nice, helpful, 1,000 times, you know, explain me everything. So that was a really good.
So just one last question then. What do you think that the University of Leeds could do, or could have done, or can do to help international members of staff like yourself when you come?
I think so first, but they organize anyway. But that was ESOL ESOL course for that is English for beginners, because that is very important, because sometimes people have this English barrier. And I know a few people which one working on for example, in cleaning service, which one have they speak English, but it's not very good. One is my partner, which one working on his university as well, and he need more lessons. I know, so they're doing some ESOL classes, but I think so maybe not enough. I will be expect something, so maybe doing more classes, more ESOL for that. You know, and maybe, you know, sometimes people need help with the documents, which one, like I'm working on you know, this assistant team leader. So I'm helping my team leader, but sometimes people coming to me and explain something, so I will be explaining them, or sometimes bring a document, private documents, to help them fill up, or, you know, so maybe something like that.
Yeah, sort of support really.
Supported really with
with kind of filling out so many forms probably when you come.
Yeah,
and maybe you could help as well. There could be kind of a peer-to-peer thing, you know, about how to fill out these forms and what you have to do, you know, because it's really complex, isn't it?
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, people, especially like have you know, like an English barrier, or sometimes, you know, come from Africa, where it's completely different style life is, you know, it's not that much documents, not that even, you know, like a simple like council tax, and they sometimes, you know, need to explain what's that. So, you know, something like, you know, basically with documents, you know, all over.
Thank you very much for today, Aneta. So thank you for talking to me as part of the Role Models on Your Doorstep podcast series. It's been a pleasure hearing about your story as an international member of staff. For those listening in, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Thank you for your interest, and please do drop in and listen to the other stories we have shared as part of our #warm or We Are Role Models project. Speak soon, and goodbye for now.
Oh, thank you very much for invited me for this project.
Oh.
Really the pleasure for me say something, you know, because you know, can say something about myself. Thank you very much for doing this opportunity for me.
It's a pleasure.